know that one can cause a fire. All right? And again, lots of kids visiting you, make sure that anything hazardous, medicine, the chemicals that are used maybe for cleaning, they are kept away from the kids. For vehicles, ensure that if you're going long distance, you've had your car checked, it has been done service, and therefore it's good for you. Something I'd say here, I don't know, nikiangalia, in case I talk to somebody, in case you're going to Wakina Sentino or Western, for this time, make sure that hata kama una travel wakati gani, make sure you have 10 liters of water, you've carried toilet paper, you've carried dry food, because on that road, probably you will spend the night on the road. This happens every holiday. So, Mustafa, usikie. Oh, screen imeziba. Oh, speaker IGP. Ndio viboti. Kwa Mustafa ulipoteza wapi? Oh, okay, nilikuwa nimefika kama kwenda Western. Make sure uko na maji 10 liters na chakula because pale utalala. Ishaanza. All right. Then we also need to check the weather because najua kuna kajoto lakini it can rain anytime. Then very, very important that as a driver, you have to have adequate rest. You know, when I look around, we have very many men around. For men, we tend to overestimate our abilities. And what it says is that if you don't give the body the rest it requires, itajitishia. Sio? I know we would have shared some clips, but let's not share them. If you don't rest, you will definitely lose on the road, and it will be catastrophic. And the last thing I'd like to talk about also regarding alertness. Within Safaricom, we always say if you're driving long distance, every 2 hours or every 200 kilometers, take a break. 20 minutes, stretch, eat, rest, because you won't feel like it. But the body, you're not Superman. Nobody's Superman. I think that's what I want to insist. You will say you are not feeling tired. But if you don't take a rest, it will be catastrophic. The last thing I want to talk about is the defensive driving. There are 4 rules. If you're on the road, inasema tazama. So you need to look at the very far, middle ground, and near ground. So you observe. Ya pili ni tambua. You identify hazards. So unaangalia, and anything can be a hazard. Kule mbali, hapa katikati, hapa karibu, are there kids, is there livestock, is there matatu, is there boda? These things are unpredictable. So once you observe, you identify, then you predict their behavior. If you're approaching a junction and you can see a matatu, you can see a border, be sure that the time you want to cross, that's when the border will come in, or that's when the kid will run across. So you make a decision, and then the last one is amua. You decide, what do? You decide to slow down because you expect that the unexpected. So I don't want to continue with the rest, but at least these will be able to keep us safe during the holidays. And also encourage for your BAs, wale ambao watasafiri, please encourage them, if they have to travel, wacha wa travel mchana. Right now, with all the traffic on the roads, it's not good to travel at night. Thank you very much. Back to you, Mohammed.
So thank you very much, Peter, for the safety moment. So let me now invite someone Daily, who is representing our RBL.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thanks for that safety moment. So, Madam. Okay, so And some very special guests in the room. So our chief guest for the day, Dennis McCoy, CEO of Onfon. He's also the MD. Our business partners, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Asante, naona mmeshika. Sawa sawa. So first of all is to welcome you, all of you, to this session. Thank you very much for leaving your busy schedules to come and witness launch of a product that the market has been asking for the longest time. And today we have the privilege to do that here with you as our business partners. As most of you are aware, Safaricom and Onfon Media has been partnering in the device financing with our own devices such as Vision Ultra, but even beyond that, in your own stores, I'm sure you're selling Samsung, the Infinix, and the rest that are still financed by Onfon. But there's a constant feedback that has been coming through from our Muslim customers and even you as our dealers that what we were largely selling was a product that was for the mass market, but there's a special segment of the customer whose faith then demands us to create something special for them. And that's why we are here today, to witness the launch of a device financing product that is compliant to the Muslim faith and what I hear being called Sharia-Compliant, right? So we are here courtesy of Onfon, so we'll take time just to listen to what they have for us. You are very critical stakeholders, and that is why we'll want you to work with us this journey, because the success of this new product will depend on the buying of our dealers. If we get it right and we buy into it, then I'm sure we'll all be successful. Otherwise, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing a very engaging session. Ask as many questions as you can, and also challenge us if there's any area that you want us to enhance the product. So with that, we want to welcome the team from Onfon to take over the session.
Thank you very much, sir. So Dennis McCoy. Dennis Kuya. Thank you. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dennis Kuria, the General Manager for Onfon Mobile, Kenya. So allow me to welcome you all, and also allow me to maybe also recognize the presence of our CEO and our MD, and also from Safaricom side, Centrin and the Terminals team, and also the Safaricom sales team. Thank you so much for coming. Also for the dealers, we are very happy. We have come here to meet you today so that we can have a discussion on Sharia compliance. So maybe just to give a background, I won't maybe delve into so much details. So I'll just give a background about Onfon Mobile. We started our partnership with Safaricom in 2022, and we have really come far, and we have worked together with Safaricom. And our main goal has been moving customers from 2G and 3G to 4G and 5G. And I believe maybe Centrin, we are doing a good work. I know at the start we were struggling, but now I know we are really pushing to ensure that this vision is realized. So for today, it's about Sharia compliance. Once we rolled out Onfon Mobile, there was one major challenge, and we came to realize it along the way. So we would onboard many dealers, and as you know, this space is mainly dominated by Muslim dealers. I believe they have over 50% of the sales channel, especially in the Safaricom dealers. So we had that particular challenge where many dealers were not able to partner with us because we were not giving something that was matching the religious beliefs. And we then went back and consulted and tried to find a way that we can be able to work together with them and be able to push devices to the customers and ensure that no one is left out. And I can now comfortably say that we have been able to come up with something in collaboration with the necessary stakeholders to be able to provide a Sharia compliant model. So, who are we targeting? We are targeting the Muslim community mainly for this particular model. And also, remember, Sharia compliance is not just for the Muslim community. Anyone else is able to access this particular model. So that means, as a dealer, if you work with this particular model, you are able to sell to both Muslim and non-Muslim customers using the Sharia compliance. The key thing is informing the customer at the point of sale that they will be accessing devices on a Sharia compliant model. So the key changes, number one, what we have done is to ensure that for this particular model, there is zero interest or what is called riba. And this is to now comply with the requirements that we were given. The other key thing that we have also done is transparent pricing. So this is pricing that the customer, immediately the customer walks in, they are able to know what they will pay or the total value that they will pay by the end of the term. So this is very, very clear. For example, for the other dealers who have worked with us, I'm sure we always told you that the customer can only change their payment plans after 14 days, or after 14 days, after 2 weeks. So now everything for the Sharia compliant system, the customer knows the exact payments that they will need to do at the point of sale, even before they accept to pick the device. Then we have the fixed installments. For now, we have the 12 months, and we will be introducing the other plans for the 9 month and the 6 month and the 3 months as we go. So then the other one is inclusive access. So as we have seen before, we were leaving out a big chunk of our community, and they were not able to access the devices. So now we are ensuring that everyone in Kenya, regardless of where they are able to access the devices that we are able to offer. And of course, the last one is, and this is what we are working on, we are working to ensure that we provide you with a certificate. So for any dealer who will work with this particular model, once we get the certificate, you'll have it there, and you'll be able to display that this particular model is well certified through the Islamic financing principles. So, in terms of execution, of course, we work with dealers and also M-Pesa agents who are able to have direct contact with the customers. We also have the Safaricom shop BS who are able to onboard the customers onto the system. And of course, we have marketing, or basically we are able to reach out to the customers through our marketing materials. We also have the field sales that we have also enabled to ensure that we are able to get to the customers where they are. And finally, we have FAQs that help in customer education. So, in terms of the rest, I think I will allow the relevant stakeholders to now go into detail in terms of what the Sharia model is, how it works, and the principles that we are following as a company to ensure that this particular model is Sharia compliant. So, on top of this, I would maybe want to add a few things, especially to our dealers. And this is about our model where we are able to give you stock on zero payment. That is, we are able to give you inventory without any cost. So this is a model that we are working to ensure we are able to help our dealers distribute these devices to the customers at their point of sale. And it's I think it's a very big opportunity for the dealers to take to ensure that even without the working capital needs, you are able to get stock from Onfon and you are able to sell. And once you sell, we are able to pay you a margin that basically it's a reward for you being able to sell that particular device to the customer. So this is one of the big opportunities I would want to inform the dealers that are present and that you may need to take advantage of that particular opportunity. So for now, allow me to stop there and take back to. Okay, then allow me to invite our managing director so that he can give us maybe a few remarks.
Hamjambo nyote. Niko na furaha sana kuwaona hapa. Nadhani kwa wengi wenu hatujakutana face to face, ana kwa ana, lakini kwa majina naitwa Andrew Mbuya. Nafanya kazi nyuma ya mkubwa wangu ambaye anaitwa Dennis Kuria. Kuria ndio najua mmekutana naye kwa uwanja most of the time, assisting you in the sales, assisting you in coming up with solutions for your customers. Mimi nimekaa kule nyuma kwa mambo ya kuangalia variety of devices, specifications of devices, the kind of service delivery ambayo tunapenda kupatia wateja wetu wote. And I'm very delighted to be here on the Sharia-Compliant launch. Tulifanya Garissa, tukafundisha pia watu wa Nairobi, na kwa leo ni siku nzuri sana kwetu kuweza kujadiliana nanyi upande wa coast, na tunatumai kwamba hii ni huduma ambayo tutazidi kuieneza kila mahali kwa wale wateja wetu wote ambao ni wa dini ya Kiislamu. Then whenever they choose Sharia-Compliant service, would be very willing and happy to serve them. Kwa sasa tunaongelea kwa mambo zaidi na simu za Neon, lakini jinsi mnavyojua tuko na simu nyingi ambazo tunauza. Kuna Neon, kuna Vivo, kuna Oppo, kuna ZTE, na tumeweka kazi nyingi sana kuhakikisha kwamba kila duka ambalo liko sehemu yote ya nchi mtaweza kupata zile simu kwa urahisi, mtaweza kufikiwa na our distribution network ili muweze kuhudumia wateja wenu. Tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba wakati mteja anafika kwenye duka zenu, then the first option mteja anaweza kuwa nayo ni ya kununua kwa cash sale, but kama hana mapato ya kutosha ama hana pesa za kutosha, basi the next immediate option itakuwa ni kununua hiyo simu kwa kupitia huduma ya Onfon Mobile. And therefore we are working hard to make sure service inaweza kueleweka kwa undani zaidi na wateja waweze kuhudumiwa kwa yale mahitaji yao yote. We'll come up with different payment plans. Mteja anaweza chukua simu kwa miezi 3, miezi 6, miezi 12 kulingana na mapato yake na uwezo yake. And we'll continue to innovate. We are looking at adding new features into the service. Wakati fulani mwaka ujao tutaanza kuona jinsi ya kukubali wateja hata waweze kurudisha simu ili wapate upgrade. Wale ambao watakuwa na labda screen imevunjika, tutaona jinsi ya kuweza kuwasaidia ili kwamba waweze kupata simu zao zirudishwe, zirejeshwe kwa ile hali ya utendakazi, and to have that done within a period of under 24 hours. Some of the features ambazo tunataka kuhakikisha kwamba wateja wanapokea huduma na wanaweza kutumia simu zao kwa wakati wote ambao wanastahili. Kwa leo ni kusema tu asante. It's a pleasure meeting you. We'll keep interacting when you're out here, but wakati tutakutana wakati wote mjue kwamba tuko nyuma ya Kuria na ile kazi ambayo anafanya with the entire sales team yetu ya Coast ambao mnawasiliana nao kwa undani sana. They are part of our team. We really appreciate Safaricom team. Tunashukuru sana kwa fursa ambayo mmetupatia kuweza kufanya kazi na nyinyi pamoja, na kwa dealers wetu wote ambao mnauza sehemu zenu za biashara za upande huu. We want to collaborate a lot more. We want to work together. This is just our first engagement, but we will continue to have sessions where we can meet, discuss, talk, and see how we can continue to improve our business together for your good we want to make sure that ile duka ukifungua kwa siku ya kwanza lazima iweze kupatia faida nzuri ambayo itakuwezesha kuendelea kuhudumia wateja wengi. Kwa hayo machache ni asante sana. Na bwana tutamwalika Bwana Dennis.
Mjambo. Mjambo tena. Mko na furaha? Kweli? Naona nyuso zenu zinasema mko na furaha. We are also very happy to be here at the coast, and it's a privilege. And the coast region should consider themselves privileged, because ordinarily Andrew and I don't do meetings together. Andrew is always doing meetings elsewhere, and I'm also doing meetings elsewhere. But to have both of us here today, it's a great privilege and a great honor to the people of the coast region. As you've been told, this is a very big milestone on plant device financing. We launched in Garissa, we did Nairobi last week, and we are here on the coast. What this says is that we do not want to leave anybody behind. Because a good number of our customers are Muslims. As you know, Muslims are a significant part of the population of this country. They were not able to benefit from device financing, just like the rest of Kenyans. We have a number of dealers who could not be able to engage in device financing because it was not Sharia-Compliant. So from where we sit, this is a very, very important milestone, and we are here to support you, support our Muslim brothers, dealers, customers, so that we are not leaving anyone behind. And as my colleagues have already said, we have a very, very good proposition. You get the neon devices for free. We give you the inventory for free. And we deliver them to our collection centers across where the dealers pick them from. And anytime you sell that device, as a dealer, you get your margin of 1,500 shillings. And the deposit that we have set together with Safaricom is 1,000. Actually, it is one of the devices with the lowest deposit in the market. So it's a very, very good proposition, both to you as dealers, one, free inventory, two, a good margin of 1,500. Now to the customers, the proposition is very simple. A deposit of 1,000 and then they pay the rest on agreed amounts that do not change. And even at the end of the day, if somebody extends the repayment period, they do not pay anything extra. And we are here to say that from what we have seen, the devices are actually very good quality neon devices with 64 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM and 64 GB storage. So it's a very good device. It's been tested, it's working very well, and it has a wide screen. So the customers are getting a very good
proposition. And we are happy to bring this proposition to you today. And as Onfon, we are happy with the milestones that we have had in our journey. In September 1st, 2022, we launched Onfon Mobile together with Safaricom. We started in Nakuru, that was our first shop, and we have grown to all shops in Safaricom and about 3,000 other dealerships around this country up to now. So that was a very big milestone. Then after that, we took Onfon Mobile international. So as we speak, we have a presence in 8 active markets that we are already operational and selling. And then we have 7 others that we are prospecting and bringing on board next year. So by the end of next year, we'll be having 15 countries that we have a presence. So that is another very big milestone. Recently, we crossed the 1 million devices sales across Africa. That's thank you. That is no mean achievement. That we have done 1 million devices across Africa. And in terms of the difference we are making in people's lives, we have 1,000, we crossed the 1,000 employees and 10,000 agents who are selling our devices in various shops across Africa. That is another very big milestone. Finally, the launch that we did in Eldoret together with Safaricom for these neon devices is another very big milestone. We started in July. Recently, we crossed 1,000 sales a day. Last week, we crossed 1,800 sales a day of neons. And the target that we are working between ourselves and Safaricom is 5,000 devices a day. So to be able to deliver on those kind of milestones, to be able to deliver on those kind of numbers, we have to work together. That is why we are saying, let us bring everybody on board. That is why we are keen to work with Safaricom, very keen to ensure that the supplies are there. That is why we are working with our dealers. And that is why we are even making more collection centers to ensure that the dealers are able to collect the devices from as close as possible to where they are. The last time we had a meeting, we agreed that we are growing our number of collection centers from 100 to 200. So I want to believe that even in the coast region, we are adding a lot more collection centers so that the devices are available much closer to the dealers. With those, all I'm saying today is that we're very happy, and let us hold hands together, the dealers, Safaricom, Onfon, our customers, and let us deliver the 5,000 devices a day. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
So thank you very much, Mr. CEO, Dennis McCoy. So without further ado, let me invite our guest speaker. So karibu Sheikh. Omar, please come.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين صلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أما بعد takuongea kidogo Kisomali labda watu wanajua Kiswahili. Tunashukuru Mungu kwanza, baadaye inshallah نحن نتكلم عن بيع التقسيط. التقسيط الشريعة يبيع unaitwa ni bei ya kulipa pesa kidogo kidogo, pesa ya bidhaa unaweza kulipa kidogo kidogo, kama mwaka moja, mwaka mbili, ama miezi sita, hiyo unataka hii بيعا إن شاء الله سؤال المرة ورئيسنا بيعاسي حق الشريعة وبنايا بيع تقسيط بني هذا معنيه سوء وحويان وبيع لقيمية لعقتي بحنت هذه يمدني اللي بحنية الشيء لكن قدرينا والله يا أويا لا سيد هذا التليفون هذا يقولون الشيء يانا وكذا مركا maaragtay beeca noocaasa oo beeca taqsiid ama beeca ajal oo muddaa beec maaragtay dayn iyo kaashki oo la kala duwanaya waa beec bannaan oo shareecadeena islaamka u bannaan. adiladiisa waxaa ka mid a kitaabka qur-aanka iyo sunnada nabiga. kitaabka qur-aanka oo adilo caam ah sida aayadda ilaa qur-aanka ugu leeyahay suuratu baqara wa axalla allahu albayca wa xarama arribaa. إلهي بيعي وحلالي وحول حرمي ربدي وحرام بيعي وأقول كرمنا بيعة هي النوع وياهي لكن ربدنا واد مقشانين بدنا واد كرم إسلام ربد وحرام بيع وحرام. آيات كلا إلهي وحولها يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا تداينتم بدين إلى أجل مسمى فاكتبوه. آيات القرآن كلها آيات هيسا إذا سورة بقرة كتيرة waxay ka hadlaysaa marka wax la kala daynsado. insha allah hal xadiid baan ku daray aayadaas. xadiidka xadiidu cabdullah bn camar bn caas radi allahu canhuma nabiga calayh salatu salaam ayaa amray inuu ciidan u diyaariyo. marka wuxuuna ku yidhi halkii neef ee geela waxaad inoogu soo gadaa laba neef oo muddo kabacda bixin doono. waa beec hadda aan u fadhino. macnihiisu maxaa niri beeci waxa weeyaan waa shaygii oo kaashkiisii iyo deyntiisii kala beersa ama kala lacag. oo matalan kaashkii 10,000 deyntiisii 15,000 beecaas wey beec taqsiid. shuruud buu leeyahay. shuruudiisa aan meeshaas aan ku qoray oo ka muuqda waxaa ka mid ah labada ruux inay beeca ku heshiiyaan intayna kala tegin. kaa deynta ah waxaa ka mid a inay maaragtay waxa la gadayo oo ruuxa gadayo isagu uu leeyahay baa iyadana shardi ah. waxaa ka mid a shuruud ah oo ka saddexaada in aan jirin wax ziyaada ah sida maaragtay feen ama ganaax waxa tirahdaba feenkii oo kale antidadii baan ku kordhinay kordhiyey waa inaysan jirin marka shuruuda ay go-aan raalli isugu yihiin waxaa kaloo muhiim ah muddada lacagta lagu bixinayo iyo bil walba waxa la bixinayo iyagayna macluum yihiin muddada lacagta lagu bixinayo iyo bil walba inay macluum yihiin مدة تكون أن يكون الأجل معلوم بالقسط معلوم الثمن معلوم المدة معلومة لابد marka shuruudaas afartana iyo shuruud kale marka lagu daro shuruudii beeca soo dhamaya waqtiga iska kooban soo gaabi baa la yidhi marka hore waqtigii salaadana waa dhow yahay marka almuhim in hada beeca waa banaan yahay beeca taqsiid baa la yahdaa kaashkiisi iyo deyntiisii baa kala duwan shuruudiisiina waa sheegna wax kamida waxna xagga inoogu qoran yihiin haddii marka sidaa wax lagu kala gadanayo waa banaan tahay marka wixii maaragtay su-aala insha allah waa ka jawaabeynaa maaragta saaxiina ha noqoto ingiriis nakala tarjumi doono insha allah ana waa idin jawaabi doonaa insha allah muddo maaragta waqtigii maaragtay dhow salaada marka waa iska soo koobeyna insha allah muhiimadda waxay beecas inuu banaan yahay allahu aclam
I will try to remember everything. This is a long story, so at least let me. If I forget something, I will ask you. But in general, he was talking about something called taxid, and that is the differentiation of the riba and non-riba. And he said taxid is allowed and is like credit, on which the seller and the buyer agrees on the terms, how they pay, the time and the date. That is allowed. He also took another hadith. He said the Prophet Abdullah bin Umar, Abdullah bin Umar, okay, Abdullah Umar bin As, the Prophet asked him, take this camel and then we'll pay, go and exchange. Okay, they were preparing to go to the war, so he said, he asked him this July. He asked them, go on the market and buy the camels. Each camel we take now, we will repay again as a 2 camels next year. Yeah, another time we will pay in 2 camels. So it's like they taking the loan as a loan, and then they will repay back as when the time comes. They agreed in 2 camels. Each camel they buy, they take now, they will pay 2 camels. I think the main point was that if you agreed, the time, payment, and the date is agreed. Another point to men was say the product, what you are selling, you should not be product, you don't have the things. The things you should be physically available when you are at the time you are making the business. In the time, at that time, you must have the product with you in your position. And you cannot make condition of this person. You said the time is 1 year, but you will not be able, if you do not pay in 1 year, you will be paying extras. And the second problem, not allowed is that, let's assume you said now you are selling this phone 10,000, and within 1 year there's no any interest. But after 1 year, this you don't pay it, then you will pay 11,000, 12,000, and that is not allowed. So it has to be fixed amount agreed. And if the sales is a cash and you are making as a credit, still has to be the same price. You cannot say in cash you pay 10, and if you take in the credit you pay 11. That is not allowed. And the times you can agree. But when you are selling, you can agree this phone 11,000, you can agree 12,000, you can agree 5,000, you can agree. But you cannot differentiate. Say you have cash, I'll sell it to this. You don't have one price. Any question?
So any questions, please? We have now come to our Q&A session. So any question, any concerns from any partner? Yeah, what good, we've all understood. Maswali yote about the riba inaeleweka. Ama anything that wasn't clear, we clarify. Everything was clear. Swali yote? So we don't have any questions.
And the chef said, anyone who wants to ask me later on a question, you can take my number and you can call me as a private.
So if we don't have any question, I guess we can proceed.
The check number is, you can write down 07 21 44 99 39. I'll repeat again, 0721
So I guess that was clear. So now let me invite someone ready to come back and give us the closing remarks and call to action.
So thank you very much, Sheikh, for such a wonderful sermon. I'm not sure whether you call it sermon in your faith, but that's how we call it in Christian faith. You can hear me? As I'm not here, I need to refer to it. So, thank you very much. That was very timely. I think for me, what I've picked from that is a lot of transparency in how we engage with our customers, and that's the message that I give to all of you. Allow me to make a comment from the Christian faith. There's a similar story in Amos chapter 5. Let's go and read through it, how Nehemiah castigates those who take usury. Usury is exorbitant interest from their people. And those days they were talking about grains and all that. Then in verse 24, and that's usually my statement, he says, let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never, let me get it right. So let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-ending stream. That's what, let me get it right. I need to read to you so that you can get where Sheikh is coming from. Where's my phone? Someone can get it. So this is what. So it says, but let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never failing stream. So if you hear his story about the camels and you hear Nehemiah's story around the grains and the way the Jewish leaders that time used to charge exorbitant fee, you will realize there's a lot of correlation between what the Bible says and what the Quran says. I think when he was talking through that, I remembered one of the sermons that we were taken through. So thank you very much, Sheikh. You really provided clarity into this product from a faith perspective, and for that we'll always be grateful. To our business partners on Onfon, thank you for the continued support that you've had and the commitment to even bring products that resonate with the different segments of the community that we serve. I think what we can guarantee you is that we are going to support this to ensure that it lands very well in trade. And to our dealers, asanteni sana. You've been a very integral part of Safaricom journey. You are the engine behind our distribution. And I know you have very busy schedules today. That is the nature of your work, but you've spared a bit of time just to come in and listen to what this new product is all about. I'm sure from here you are more informed, but I know you'll meet customers' queries that probably haven't been addressed this session. Please feel free to reach out. We are here to support on trading matters, POSMs, and all other support that you will need just to ensure that this product sits in the market. The rest of the participants that I might not have mentioned, thank you for just being with us, listening through, and ensuring that this event is a success. Other than that, I just want to wish you guys well. Let's make this product land in the market very well, and may Allah bless the work of your hands. Asante na muwe na mchana mwema. Asante.
So thank you very much, Sam. As for our program, we're supposed to proceed to prayer, then lunch. But before that, we have one of our partners, Mustafa Mwana Razak, who has something to share with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have like 3-4 issues I need to address. First of all, thank you for this great movement from Sharia-Compliant. I think it could be better. Those points and slides which has been shown before to be sent to our groups so that we can understand the more what was written because of the voice which we did here. So that will be number one. Number two, I would like to address to Onfon team that you have a very difficult on onboarding dealers, Safaricom dealers. I personally had tough times being onboarded until it was done after complaining and raising issues. So you need to rectify that so that we can move all dealers together. The main key points which I need to address here is about stocks. You guys keep advertising, insisting us to sell, but you don't have enough stock. So personally, I get very difficult time to have enough stock from your side. So please, whoever is in charge in Malindi, kindly make sure we have enough stock so that what we are saying, we can achieve together. We are here for business, and all what we want is to sell. So if you keep telling us and advertise about Onfon, and yet you don't have stock, that will be very difficult, and we have a tough time to sell. And last is about we know that we have other competition rather than Onfon competitors. So I would request and I would suggest if you could rethink onboarding BS to be specific selling this product, because bringing the stuff or the stock to the shop and then just go away, sometimes people they are not aware of this product. But other competitors, they bring BAs on ground, and that margin they get and we dealers we get, and we move all together as a team, because once we make a higher sales, it's benefit from Onfon and for the dealers also. So please have a discussion about this thing for adding more BAs. I think you know when I say BAs, we call them BAs, those people who we get them the stock and sell. So please have a discussion. If you want that, we will have more sales than rather not having them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mustafa. So maybe you can have someone from Onfon.
Thank you. I think maybe I can respond to some of the queries raised. In terms of the slides, I think we can share with the Safaricom team, and then you can be able to have access to them. In terms of the long onboarding process for the dealers, I know we had an issue some time back, maybe when we didn't have a lot of regional managers to cover the whole ground. But now we have dedicated regional managers, and we have ensured that dealers don't have to wait a lot of time. Actually, right now, the process for onboarding the dealer is actually around 2 days maximum. So once you submit the documents, sometimes the documents is what also delays the process. So once all the documents are shared, we are able to onboard and also even train the promoters in your shop. For the stocks, especially for the Neon Ultra, yeah, it's something we have addressed, and I believe we will. You know, as we grow, we are getting more and more demand, exceeding maybe our projections. So it's something that we are resolving, and I believe that right now there should be no issue for the stocks currently. But as we also go into the festive season, we believe that we'll have more demand, so we'll ensure that we have more stocks readily available whenever you need them. Um, for the BS, I believe this is resolvable. For example, some dealers don't want promoters from one phone being in their shops, others want. So this is a case by case. If, for example, you need we come with BS, I believe this is something we can resolve. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jay, for the feedback. So we have a request from our partners. If the regional managers are here, they just stand up and introduce themselves, and maybe they can say the areas they are covering. Just 5 minutes.
I think the Onfon Mobile team, especially the sales channel, you can start up and introduce yourself. Start.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Donald Russell. I'm the TPL person too. That is Eka Mtwapa, Kilifi, Malindi, up to Lamu. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Aliet Andeni. I'm currently covering the Mombasa County. Okay, on behalf of Onfon, let me apologize for the cases where I'm running too long. I was the only one in the whole Coast region, so apparently if you could share maybe documents once and don't reach out later, so you find that the cases were so many. So if you don't follow up, sometimes it was hard for me to solve all the issues at once. But right now, I have a team of the new TBLs here that will be helping me out. So thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Beryl Howard. I cover Coastal Zone 3, that is Kwale and Taita Taveta.
Good afternoon. My name is Joshua, regional business for the Western and the Coastal region. So I'll be working with you, the team that just seen, so that we will make sure that
The dealers are onboarded in time, the training is done, and everything regarding Onfon Mobile is well covered. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yes, my name is Hans Konodiabo. I'm the head of sales from Mobile Kenya. We are here to work together to improve the growth between Onfon Mobile and other partners. So we apologize for the delay in onboarding, and just like my colleagues have said, we will complete all the pending onboardings within 2 days most. So we sincerely apologize for that. It's a matter that was already reported to me, and we are working towards closing on that. So thank you so much, and have a good day.
So thank you very much. Apology.
Good afternoon. As Bob I head the warehouse. Nairobi. Our work is to ensure stock calls reach to all parts of the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. So apology for increasing the number of the regional workforce we have. So it will give us a better opportunity to work together with you and explore the opportunities we have in the market. So now we'll proceed to our prayer session. Unless we have anyone with any concerns, we'll move to the prayer session. Then after that, we'll then have our lunch. So is there anyone from Onfon that hasn't introduced themselves? You can just stand up and do a quick brief.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Onyango Mora. I am a management trainee in the CEO's office.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Saigo as Nelson Getonga. I'm responsible for marketing on Onfon Mobile. We're looking forward to see how well we can work with the dealers to have the brand visibility as soon as the customer walks in, at least he or she is aware of what you guys are saying. So we're looking forward to partner with you guys, and we're really proud and happy to have this meeting with you. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Kelvin from Onfon Mobile, part of the operations team overseeing this project on Sharia-Compliant. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is John Silili. I work with Onfon under the marketing team. I handle the graphics design and the creative issues.
Thank you very much. So now maybe for Muslim brothers and sisters, we can proceed with the prayer place. Then our Christian brothers and sisters will proceed to have lunch. Then after prayer, we'll join you at the location where we'll be having our lunch, which I believe is outside here. So we'll confirm from the management, but in the meantime, Muslims can proceed to our prayer place.
Where is it?
We'll have someone from the hotel at the exit who will direct us to the place where we'll have our prayer.